Our homes, well, we love it. We love spending time in our homes, but we don't realize that our homes can be more polluted than the outdoors. There's a filter, the before and the after. Folks, you don't realize that there's so much flying around. It's the dust mite feces, it's the allergens, it's the pollen, it's all the stuff that's making our lungs do the work for it. We've talked a lot over the years about the importance of having an air purifier. Every home should have an air purifier. It's important. If you're an allergy sufferer and you are fed up of the dog days where the eyes itch, the nose is sniffling, you just can't stand it, there is a way to get that temporary relief, and it's with a world-class air purifier. Oreck is a company that I don't think I really need to say a lot about, because I know that you know it's world-class. 1960. Oh, Alexa's impressed as well. I think Alexa's gonna order one. World-class since 1963. Oreck have been not only delivering world-class technology, but really pioneering for over 20 years, in fact, with air purifiers. Folks, the colors, just before I reveal the big special about this, you can choose platinum, black, taupe, burgundy hanging on by a thread, just a few dozen, and then the best seller is the bronze over here. This is a smaller than expected unit at only 15 inches tall. So this could go on a countertop in the kitchen if you love to cook, but you don't like the smells. This could go in the living room, the big room, the great room, the bedroom. It will purify the air in any size room. Now, you might be looking saying, geez, that's a great price for an entry-level air purifier. It's not an entry-level air purifier. This is a true HEPA air purifier. That's the reason why this was done today. As a splash for the launch of Oreck air purifiers on HSN, they went all out with a one-time and one-time only deal, never to be repeated. You are getting an air purifier that typically costs $200 for more than half off. When you go to the store and you say, do you have a real HEPA air purifier? You're gonna spend hundreds of dollars. Now, you'll see a lot of HEPA-type products and HEPA-like products, but true HEPA is the world-class gold standard. That's why we are nearly sold out. So the day is coming to an end. This is the last presentation. They actually sliced it in half, so we only have about 20 minutes. If there's any left at the end of this, the price will go up at midnight. My good friend, the lovely Julie Truster, is here. Julie, one last time.
Yes, this
for
is
our
it.
best buy of the day.
Yes.
This has been a big deal, though, for obvious reasons.
It's been a big deal. And you know, Oreck is a name that we all know and trust. They've been in business for over 50 years, and they have mastered the air purification. So right here, I kind of have my before and after right here. Right here, this dirty filter that you're looking at, this is from my home. I vacuum every single day. And when Adam is making a big deal about a true HEPA filter, what HEPA does is it traps and captures 99.97% of particles, allergens, the irritants, the things that make us sick, down to 0.3 microns. Those are the things you can see, but it's also the things that you can't see. Like right there, like your house dust, your dust mite allergens, pollen, the pet dander. I know Wanda from Texas mentioned she was picking one up because right now everything is in bloom. Everything is in bloom in Florida too.
People are suffering.
And people are suffering. So with your HEPA, true HEPA filter right here, it's 2 stages. Your first stage right here, this is what they call a carbon filter, and this is what helps absorb those odors, everyday odors, the cats and dogs, kitty litter, the cooking smells, maybe if you live with a smoker. And then this right here is your true HEPA filter, which is the gold standard in air purification. It's what hospitals use, and this is what you're getting. So again, I know Adam said it, but it is your true HEPA filter. And it's compact, but it's powerful. So we want to demonstrate the power. Okay. So come over here. And this represents our home where our kids lived, and it's pretty much airtight. We've been sealed in for 7 months. Loretta from New York bought one for her husband. She said she was very impressed with our air chamber here because of the power. So even though it's a compact design, it's still very powerful. We have the unit off right here, and a lot of times our indoor air quality is worse than what's outside. Yeah. And you know, we always think of it's dirty outside. Yes, yes. Inside air is dirtier. So you can see this is real smoke. We're filling it up. Now watch this. 1, 2,
don't blink.
3. Okay, real smoke, which is a heavy particle right here. It's able to filter it through, and the way that it works is it suctions it in, it captures and traps it permanently, and then it blows out that clean, fresh air. So look how you can see right here, it's completely clean. And this is how we want our homes to be.
Yeah.
Healthy, our healthy homes.
Well, it's not a luxury item. It's something that we gotta have. It's when you go to bed on a nighttime and you wake up and your throat's really dry. We said in the last hour about never needing to buy air fresheners or candles or plug-ins anymore, because this is gonna get rid of the odors. And it might be pet odors, or if there's a smoker in the house, or if you love to cook. This is going down to the teeniest, tiniest, right there, human hair, 80 to 100 microns. They work like a dream. I mean, I've had, 3 air purifiers at home now for the better part of 6, 7, 8 years because they have made a huge, and I mean, dramatic difference in my life, but I struggle badly with it. I have always, since the age of 7, had issues with my eyes and, just suffering when the pollen count is really high. And if that's you as well, if you struggle when the pollen count is high, run to the phone and order an air purifier. But just be cautious, because not all air purifiers are built the same way. Julie, this particular one from Oreck is very intuitive, and it has some smarter features on it.
It does. We'll show you on the top right here. And just so you want to see the scale, it's 15 inches high. It weighs less than 8 pounds. And it's got your 3 fan speeds right here. So this is your high, medium, and low. There's your on-off button. This right here, see that little dot right there? When it's time to change your filter, this will light up. So it tells you when it's time. And then it even has a timer, a 2-hour timer, a 4-hour timer, and an 8-hour timer. Maybe you want to keep this on for 8 hours, it'll automatically shut off. And I have to say, we have 1, 2, 3, we have 5 of them on, and it's whisper quiet. And remember, it'll go in any room. It doesn't matter what size room. I feel like every bedroom should have one. We spend the bulk of our time in the bedroom. And yes, it is a true HEPA filter, which is the gold standard in air purification. Oreck has mastered that. We know of them from a vacuums. And you know what? You see dirt on the floor, and you vacuum it up. So you don't drink dirty water.
No, you'd never dream of it.
You'd never dream it. The problem with inside our homes is we can't see what's floating around in there, but you need an air purifier that's powerful to be able to get it out.
But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It is there. It's funny reading testimonials from folks that buy an air purifier, just like I did, and say, oh my gosh, why didn't I do it so much sooner, so much faster? For those of us watching who are saying, oh, I've got a great air purifier, I got it from you at HSN. Folks, it's important to point out the difference. We very, very rarely offer true HEPA air purifiers because they are way too expensive. The last time I was on air with a true HEPA air purifier, it was $250. We offer a lot of wonderful HEPA type air purifiers, but true HEPA is different class. What you'll see is this kind of result, right, Julie?
Goodness. Yeah, this is our air chamber. This is one continuous unit, and this is thick smoke right here that represents the pollen in the air. It's that time of year where everything's blooming, and the unit right here is so powerful that as the smoke comes into it, it suctions it up, it permanently traps it, and over here it's blowing out fresh, clean air. If the air purifier wasn't on, this entire thing would be yellow-green. And the problem is with the pollen and the dust and the pet dander, that's the stuff that you can't see, that's floating around, that makes people so sick. And I have to show you.
I'm standing back again. My eyes, I could feel it already.
So, Wanda from Texas called in earlier and she said that everything's blooming in Texas. And Wanda, I completely agree with you. Everything's blooming in Florida. This is pollen, and this was on our front porch. I vacuumed it up. You're not supposed to be able to see pollen. This is one of the 0.3 microns that's microscopic that we talk about, but it's so thick right now. It's on cars. It's on our front porch. And the problem is it doesn't stop there. Once you come in and out, you know, you're tracking all this stuff in and out, it gets stuck in our homes, and then you start breathing it. With a true HEPA filter, it's powerful enough to be able to get the pollen, the house dust, the pet dander. These are all those 0.3 microns of the things you can't see. And the filter is a true HEPA filter, so it's powerful enough to be able to trap it permanently so your lungs don't become the filter.
We're not all experts in air purifiers, which is why it's so wonderful to have Julie here. I said it before, and one of the things that I love about this job is being able to just kind of share this information with you, because I didn't know. Even if you don't buy this from us today, please remember when you buy an air purifier in whatever store it may be, try and narrow down to real HEPA air purifiers. The reason why, if you and I went to the red store or the blue store today, chances are we would not walk away with a true HEPA is because they're too much money. You can find air purifiers for $79 in every store in America. Oh, everywhere, but not True HEPA. They're the ones that are hundreds of dollars. So why is this so inexpensive? Why is this so affordable today? Let me explain why. It's the launch of Oreck's air purifiers on HSN. It's been 42 years in the making. They wanted to do a one-time only deal that was not good, but was world-class and record-breaking for us as a network. And that's why it launched at midnight, and we are thousands now sold. So, no, instead of spending $200, it's $79.95, free shipping and 4 flex pay. We're not limiting quantities. You could buy one for the living room, one for the bedroom. Easy to place in any environment because it's not so big, it's not so bulky. It looks sleek. So think about what colors perhaps you'd like to buy. The majority of these are exclusive. This is the platinum that's our second bestseller at this stage. The #1 bestseller, and now getting certainly short in supply, is the bronze. This is the black. We have a taupe over that side. And obviously, as you know by now, the burgundy is all but sold out. If you do want the burgundy, sooner rather than later to order. In our final 10 minutes, when you have an air purifier, you know you'll never want to live another day without it. Yes, smells, odors, allergens. Many people that have an air purifier say, I don't clean as much, I'm not dusting as much, right? Because it's trapping all of the stuff inside of it. Now, because this is a True HEPA air purifier, you'll change that filter every 6 months. It will tell you when to change it, and when you do need to buy it, come to us here at HSN.
Yes, and I'll show you exactly where it is. We've had a couple questions on how to get to the filter. So it's in the back. I turned the unit around, and you just pop it open like this. It's very simple. These are the 2 layers of filtration. There's your carbon filter for odors, and then there's your True HEPA filter. And remember, True HEPA is able to get the tiniest particles, those particles that you can't see. So it's very simple. It even has a little tab where you can pull your filter out and put it back in. So simple and easy to use. And I know we were talking about the footprint of it, but what's so nice is that it sits on a counter. A lot of them are so tall that you have to put them on the floor.
It has to be on the floor.
Right, and you know, we're kind of breathing up in this area. So I like that it's on a kitchen counter or on a desk or maybe next to your bedside. And all you have to do is plug it in and turn it on. It's very, very simple. Okay, let's show our smoke chamber. Now over here, this represents our home. We know that a lot of times the indoor air quality is worse than the outside.
It's just scary, but true.
They call it the indoor air pollution. So we use real smoke. I'm lighting these up right here.
There's a gust blowing, Julie.
Yeah, you know what? There we go. Let me turn it off. Okay, so I'm gonna light these up.
Come on.
Here we go, all 3 of them, because I want the smoke to be thick and heavy. Now this represents in your house, maybe you have a smoker, you know, smoke is something that we can see, and it's able to get all those particles. Now the unit's not on, I shut the unit off, we're gonna let it fill up. But at your house, a lot of times, it's the dust that you don't see, the pet dander you can't see, the pollen that you can't see. Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. And when it turns on, you can see the minute it turns on, it starts circulating and it suctions in the back. It pulls it in and traps it permanently. That's thick smoke. So think about it, your house, you would be breathing that, and smoke is stagnant. It just starts lingering. And now it's crystal clear. It takes a matter of seconds with one of the thickest particles that's out there.
If it's doing that with smoke, imagine what it's doing with dust and allergens and pollen that's in the air. I mean, that really is, the proof is in the pudding with that. If you are suffering or struggling or miserable with how you feel, because, you know, it's bad right now and it's only gonna get worse, it is the season, you've got to get an air purifier. I think you'll be blown away at the impact and the difference it will help and have in your home. Every home in America should have an air purifier. We know that. And even if you already have one, maybe you want to donate that one or give it to a loved one or give it to your daughter going to college. Today is the day for you to upgrade to best in class with True HEPA. Just remember, people, if you tell friends that you spent $79 on True HEPA, they'll be jealous because, Julie, the real price of True HEPA is a fortune.
It is.
a fortune, which is why we don't buy it.
And you know, most of Oreck's air purifiers are $200, $300, $400. This is their lowest price point of all of their air purifiers.
The last chance, final presentation.
Okay, so right here, this is an extreme demonstration. We're using real smoke that represents the pollen. Look how the smoke stops right here, and it's because the Oreck air purifier is suctioning it in, and it permanently traps it. This is one continuous unit. There's no yellow over here.
No.
So it's blowing out that clean, fresh air. So this is what your family's breathing over here, and it pulls in the stuff you can't see. Right. The pet dander, the house dust. In fact, we've had callers say today that they've noticed that their house is less dusty.
Right.
Hello, how great is that?
Sold right now, yeah.
Exactly. But you can see where it stops right here. And I want to show you the pollen, because a lot of times it's the stuff that we can't see that makes us the sickest, which it's hard to believe. Okay, this is the pollen. Wanda, thank you for calling earlier from Texas. She said everything's blooming. This is what's been blooming in Florida for a couple months now, the pollen. It falls from our oak trees and it's all over our front porch. You're itching your eyes.
I just itched my eye.
I know, Adam's over here itching his eye.
I am highly sensitive to it, Julie, I'm telling you.
This is a nightmare if you have allergies right here. Well, with a true HEPA filter, a HEPA filter will trap the 0.3 microns, the pollen. This is pollen. It will trap this in there and seal it permanently, and then it blows out the fresh air.
Julie,
so those little things.
Our job is done. We're nearly sold out. They're telling me we should just take phone calls.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Let's take phone calls. I would love to.
Guys, if you would like to order one, as you can see, it's sold exactly as it intended to sell, which is like wildfire, because it is it's a ridiculous price. And my main goal was to kind of really hammer home, because when I was watching at midnight, when you launched it, even I looked twice and three times. I did not understand, and I've done more air purifier presentations than I've had hot dinners. So I know all of these air purifiers inside and out. When I tuned in at midnight and I saw $79 for a true HEPA, the first thing that I wanted to know, and I went online to read it on hsn.com, was, wait, is it a HEPA air purifier or is it a HEPA type?
Big difference.
When people realize, that's when things just went like that. So last chance, last call. We have 6 minutes or sell out. If there are any left, price goes up at midnight, so bear that in mind. Let's go to the phones. Welcome to HSN. You're live with Julie and Adam. What's your name and where are you calling from? Caller, if you can hear us, you're on, you're live.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. I have a question.
Please.
On that Oreck air tower,
yes.
How large of an area will it take care of?
Great question. Julie?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked. We've had that question a lot today. So it doesn't matter what size room that you have. You can put it in your largest rooms, you can put it in the laundry room, you can put it in a bathroom, in a kitchen. And the way that it works, if it's a smaller room, it will cycle the air less frequency. If it's a bigger room, it just takes a little bit longer. And that's it. It's very simple. Any size room, your Oreck air purifier will fit in.
Wonderful question. We appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am, so much for doing that. It's something that we need to address again and again, because people are asking, because it is only 15 inches tall, because it is so sleek and like just under 8 pounds. Any size room, this will accommodate.
Yes.
The largest room in your house to the smallest room in your house. So please bear that in mind. It can go on the floor, it can go on a table, it can go on a counter. It's under kitchen counter height as well. So you can see it really is very versatile in everything that it's gonna do. Okay, we gotta squeeze a lot in these final 4 minutes. If you are currently trying to get through, I promise you we're gonna get to you. We are extremely busy. A lot of folks I know have been watching all day with Shannon and Colleen and Brett and Marlo. This is a last chance across the board. Our final quantities in our taupe, burgundy, bronze, and in fact the burgundy's gone. Folks,
it's sold out?
In fact, I can't actually take it down. I'll leave it there, but that's now sold out. Bronze, platinum, black as well, and of course the taupe. Any room in the house, true HEPA purifier, a price like we've never seen in our history at HSN, with the power to perform on odors, smells, if you have pets, if you love to cook, no more buying air fresheners, candles, plug-ins.
That's a good point.
Well, it saves you a fortune.
They say those things aren't good anyways.
Well, because it's masking stuff.
And they have chemicals, exactly. Those aren't eliminating the problem. A HEPA filter traps and captures 99.97% of particles down to 0.3 microns. This right here, this is the smoke. It represents all those particles in your house that you can't see. We just use it because you can see it right here. Look how powerful, even though it's a compact unit. I'm gonna turn it on. 1, 2, 3. Watch how powerful this compact unit is, and it suctions in all those little particles in the back in that HEPA filter, and it traps them permanently. The things you can't see that are so microscopic, those things that make us miserable, and you can see in a matter of seconds, it's completely clear. And we're all trying to lead healthier lives. We're drinking bottled water. We clean our homes. We see dirt on the floor and we vacuum it up. It's very simple, but we can't see the dirt in our air, but our kids are breathing it, we're breathing it, and then our lungs become the filter, and you don't want that. You need something powerful that, like you said, a true HEPA filter that traps I wanna show my house again.
99.97%.
Yes, so here's your HEPA filter. This is the before and after. You can obviously, here's the clean one. This is at my house. I vacuum every single day. It doesn't matter how many times you vacuum. There's still stuff that floats in the air. You're dragging it in and out of the house. So we want you to take the Oreck challenge, which means get it home. It's turn the back on, turn it off, and then open up the back, and then look at it after 30 days.
You'll be amazed.
You're gonna be amazed.
If you're ordering, don't forget to ask about Hsn Protection Plus as well. A lot of folks always wonder about it. Anything that you buy that you want to protect against any type of damage, the cat runs past it, knocks it over, you accidentally drop it, definitely ask. It's a great way with no deductions. I think that as a story, and I've always believed that good products, brands, and people deserve to do well. Oreck is a brand that we've grown up with, we know and we trust. I specifically today, when I stepped foot into the building, wanted to make sure that there was no confusion. No confusion, because that's what happens in the market with air purifiers. We're not experts. You can buy $79 air purifiers in every store in America. You cannot buy true HEPA air purifiers. They're the ones that cost $200, $300 and beyond. Most folks that go buy an air purifier will come away with one that has that type of technology, but not the real technology. That's what this is. We'll buy this today, like I have bought this, like Colleen bought this, like Brett bought this, because we know it's an amazing deal, but we'll keep it because it works better than any other air purifier that we've done anywhere near this price point. Now, for those wondering, will we see this again next week, a week on Thursday? No. Will there be an Oreck TS price point like this? No. It is the lowest price of 2019. In fact, we were talking backstage because we had emails from, you know, everybody involved in this presentation today, making sure that it was very clear for our wonderful Hsn customers. I actually printed it out, it's right there, saying that it is not going to be anything like this ever again. And, you know, you can tell why. They're letting us go 4 minutes and that's it. There's a big hook gonna come on in and pull us both off. Julie, this has been a compelling part of our presentation today.
Brand new.
Never before seen.
Yes, extreme demonstration, but what it represents, it's smoke, but it represents the pollen, the stuff in the air that you can't see. The house dust, the pollen, the dust mite feces that float around, that we know it makes us sick. You need something powerful that traps it and captures it. A true HEPA filter does it. And then over here, it's blowing out the clean air.
Yeah.
This is one unit right here. So if the Oreck air purifier wasn't on, the entire thing would be this green color.
Right.
And the scary thing is inside and outside, we know that our indoor air quality is worse than what's outside, but right now everything's blooming and it's miserable. You're like,
I know. This is the last time you're allowed to do it, Julie.
Right.
My gosh.
Adam's getting sick. So what I did is I vacuumed our front porch. I know that's weird, but in Florida, the pollen, they say that it doesn't snow, that it pollens. So I vacuumed up real pollen right here. You're not supposed to be able to see pollen. It's 0.3 microns. So with a true HEPA filter, this is one of those tiny particles that will capture it. Here's some other things that float around, not just the pollen, household dust, pet danders even smaller, and smoke is even even smaller than that. You can see the size of a human hair. So again, it's the things that are floating around that we can't see. And if you don't have a HEPA air filter, then your lungs become the air filter.
If you are somebody that maybe it was today, maybe today you were sat at home and you felt your eyes, the eyes started to itch, and then the nose, you got the sniffles, and you thought, doggone it, it's those allergens again. It's the pollen count again. If it's you or your daughter or son or your husband that is just moaning and groaning because of it, they are not alone. Most of us struggle in some way with allergens in the air. This is the temporary relief we're looking for. If you do not have an air purifier at home, you've got to get one. The difference for me was I could never imagine life without it now. Never, ever, ever. So,
and your house smells fresher.
Well, because it's cleaning
cleaner.
the air, right?
Exactly.
There's
it is
so many
cleaning.
benefits.
Yes, the air in our homes is dirty. This cleans the air. Should I do a tour real quick? Do we have time?
Do it,
okay,
Julie,
real quick.
it.
It has 3 fan speeds. There's your on-off button. When it's time to change your filter, there's a little filter indicator. It even has a timer. It has that automatic shut-off. We have all 5 of them on, and it's whisper quiet. And you can put it on a kitchen counter, or we put ours in a laundry room. If you've got, I'm getting all decoratory. If you've got stainless steel in your kitchen, that's a great one.
Nice.
All the grays now, this is a great one.
The taupe
Black
one,
is neutral,
yeah.
this is neutral. And this one's sold out.
If you can't, that one's gone now. If you can't decide what to get, I think the bronze is a really good option.
Bronze kind of works with everything.
It really does, because it's not too much of a dark bronze. It's a really nice option, and you'll be in good company. That is our most popular color today. So if you don't know what to buy bronze. If you can swing it, I mean, we have one in our living room, one in our bedroom, and one in Oliver's room. So, that's why I bought another one today for the baby's room. If you can swing it to put one in the living room and the bedroom, I mean, that would be optimal. I mean, remember, you'll never get this deal again, so it's worthwhile doing it. If you do want to do both on flex pay, you can do that as well. I get that question all the time. If I want to buy more than one, can I do flex pay on all the purchases? You can. So if you wanted to buy 2 of these, one for the living room and the bedroom, it's 2 times 20, so $40. And of course, shipping is going to be free of all charge. If you have an air purifier, upgrade to this today and donate the other one, give the other one as well away. We have a lot of folks trying to call through. Julie, do you mind if we spend just an extra couple minutes?
No, that's fine.
17,000 people are secured and in. I will tell you, doing this at HSN, these days are once in a blue moon. I mean, they really are. This is not a good offer. This is a world-class, best in the business offer. I never imagined I would ever stand here and sell a true HEPA air purifier at this price. We bought an air purifier 7, 8 years ago when I first got to America. It was around $100, HEPA type. When Oliver, our son, was born, Chelsea said, we should really get, because she did a load of research, we should really get a true HEPA. I bought one, it was it was $350. As God is my witness, I bought a true HEPA air purifier for $350. The reason we don't sell true HEPA air purifiers is because there's not many of us that want to spend $300 or so.
Right, exactly.
This is a true HEPA air purifier for $79. Why? Because it's the launch of Oreck on HSN, and they wanted to create a day to remember. Julie, final 60 seconds.
Okay, remember, it fits any size room. We're so excited to be here. It's Oreck. It's a name that we know and trust. They've been in business over 50 years. Now they're cleaning your air, and we all want to have healthy homes, healthy kids. We're trying to lead healthy lifestyles, and it's so easy. You plug it in and you turn it on. You don't have to give up anything. You don't have to sacrifice anything. And yes, it is a true HEPA filter. You sound stuffy, by the way.
That's awful.
I know. I brought in real pollen, and everyone in here is pretty miserable. And then I spilled a little bit of it earlier.
You live in a trail on the floor.
Sneezing. Shannon Smith last night was feeling miserable. But remember, it captures those tiny particles.
Julie, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I want to thank the team from Oreck who are here as well. Stay with us. Professor Amos is on the way next. But first, let's find out more about Hsn Protection Plus. And of course, grab yours. Last chance is right now.
Worry about one